Ahoy, mateys! 'Tis I, the perfume priestess, here to regale ye with a tale of scents most divine on this blustery Halloween morn. The wind be howlin' like a banshee, and the rain be peltin' down harder than a kraken's tears. The small son of Para-Iba Tourmalin be peekin' through the clouds, sendin' whiffs of sea salt and jasmine our way. As I stand in me shop, sensational sorcery, I spy the Tagi-Tool triplets prancin' by, their fancy poofy updos bobbin' in the wind. Tia, Tiffy, and Tilly be sportin' outfits that'd make a peacock blush, all ruffles and lace, with overskirts covered in glitter and appliques. Ahoy there, lasses! I call out. Care to sample me new line of perfumes? The triplets twirl over, their clear waterproof totes jinglin' with trinkets. Tia tosses a handful of glitter into the air, shoutin', Fright Night glitter mix. The sparkles form the word spooky scents before dissolvin' into the foggy air. Aye, that be the name of me new collection, I say with a grin. 15 fragrances for cool, breezy, foggy, and rainy days. Perfect for any Halloween shindig. I reach for the first bottle, shaped like a miniature haunted house with wisps of silver mist swirlin' inside. This here be Ghostly Whispers. It's got notes of lavender, moonflower, silver thyme, fog essence, and a touch of spectral musk. Ideal for midnight strolls through graveyards, it is. Tiffy takes a delicate sniff and sighs. It smells like secrets and shadows. Just then, a commotion erupts outside. I peer out the window to see Saffronia, the fashion shifter, strolling by in a whimsical ensemble. Her hair be a swirling mix of lavender and mint green, twisted into an elaborate updo with braids shaped like spiderwebs. She's wearing a dress that looks like it can't decide if it wants to be a gothic Lolita frock or a Bollywood sari, with a dash of plaid fad thrown in for good measure. Hot on her heels are 3 of her admirers, Batty Man, Latex Man, and Spidey Fan. They're all trying to outdo each other, offering Saffronia gifts and compliments. Saffronia, me dear. Batty Man calls out, clutching his wing dramatically. I seem to have injured myself. Might ye spare a moment to tend to me wounds? Latex Man scoffs. Pay him no mind, love. I've got a perplexer for ye instead. What's black and white and red all over? Spidey Fan pushes past them both. Forget these jokers, soft. Did ye hear about the vampire who couldn't see his reflection? He was beside himself. Saffronia barely glances their way, too busy listing out loud a string of mad-up color names. Misty Mauve, Foggy Fuchsia, Spectral Silver. I chuckle and turn back to the triplets. Now, where were we? Ah yes, the next fragrance. I produce a bottle shaped like a witch's cauldron, filled with a swirling green liquid. This be brew of whimsy. It's got essence of giggle weed, tickle fern, daydream dew, fantastical fungi, and a sprinkle of fairy dust. Perfect for when you need a bit of magic in your day. Tilly claps her hands in delight. Oh, it smells like pure joy. As if on cue, Mad Hatter and Cheshire Cat appear out of thin air, setting up a tea party right in the middle of the shop. I say, Mad Hatter exclaims, that scent is positively mad. We simply must have it for our unbirthday celebrations. Cheshire Cat grins his impossibly wide grin. Yes, it smells like nonsense and whimsy. How delightful. I nod sagely. Aye, that it does. Now, feast your eyes on this beauty. I present a bottle shaped like a raindrop, with swirls of blue and silver inside. This be Misty Memories. It's got notes of petrichor, sea spray, foggy forest, dewy grass, and a hint of forgotten dreams. Ideal for reminiscing on rainy afternoons. Just then, the door bursts open, and in stumbles Ellis the Elvis, wearing a costume that's half jumpsuit, half mermaid tail. Thank you very much, he drawls. I'm all shook up trying to decide on me Halloween costume. Got anything that might help me choose? I smile and reach for another bottle, this one shaped like a masquerade mask. Try Costume Conundrum, me friend. It's got notes of fabric softener, grease paint, sequin sparkle, rubber mask, and a dash of identity crisis. Perfect for when ye can't decide who ye want to be. As Ellis takes a whiff, his costume starts shimmering, changing from Elvis to pirate to unicorn and back again. Well, bust my buttons. He exclaims. That's some powerful perfume. The wind outside picks up, and I hear the distant sound of the Pranky Palace playing card pages parred on by, their marching band music mingling with the howling gale. I turn back to me audience, which has grown to include several curious Gordians peeking in from the pumpkin patch next door. Now, for something a bit more mysterious, I say, producing a bottle shaped like a crystal ball filled with swirling purple mist. This be Enigma Elixir. It's got essence of moonflower, starlight shimmer, cosmic dust, nebula nectar, and a whisper of black holes. Perfect for pondering the mysteries of the universe. As if summoned, chatty quantum professor pops his head in. Did someone say mysteries of the universe? I'll have you know that according to the latest theories. But before he can launch into a lecture, Paradox Professor appears, and the two immediately start arguing about string theory and the nature of time. I roll me eyes and continue with me presentation. For those who prefer something a bit cozier, we have Fireside Fables. I hold up a bottle shaped like a comfy armchair, filled with warm amber liquid. It's got notes of cinnamon bark, vanilla bean, old book pages, crackling embers, and a hint of storyteller's magic. Ideal for spinning yarns on chilly evenings. Suddenly, Mark Twain materializes in the shop, puffing on his pipe. Well, he drawls. That there scent reminds me of a story I once heard about a jumpin' frog. As Twain launches into his tale, I notice the weather outside has taken a turn for the eerier. The mini-sized sun of star quartz is peeking through the clouds, its rays making funny faces at passers-by. Meanwhile, the regular-sized moon of crystal is sending swirls of fog dancing down the street. I clear me throat and continue. For those who like their scents with a bit more bite, we have Fantastic Fusion. I present a bottle shaped like a set of vampire teeth, filled with a deep red liquid. It's got blood orange, black cherry, dark chocolate, midnight jasmine, and a touch of immortality. Perfect for prowling the night in search of adventure. Just then, a group of gabby ghosts float through the wall, making fun of everyone's outfits. Oi, Elvis. One ghost cackles. You look like you got into a fight with a costume shop and lost. Another ghost turns to Saffronia, who's still outside listing fabric types. And you, Missy. You look like ye fell into a craft store and came out wearing everything at once. I shoo the ghosts away with a wave of me hand and a spritz of Phantom Be Gone, a special blend I keep handy for just such occasions. Now, where were we? Ah yes, for our fairy tale lovers, we have Once Upon a Spritz. I hold up a bottle shaped like a storybook, its pages seem to flutter in an invisible breeze. It's got enchanted rose, magic bean sprout, gingerbread spice, fairy godmother's wand dust, and a dash of happily ever after. Ideal for when you need a bit of wonder in your day. As if on cue, Mother Goose waddles into the shop, followed by a parade of nursery rhyme characters. Oh my, she clucks, that scent is simply charming. It reminds me of all my favorite stories. I nod sagely. Aye, that it does. Now, for something a bit more celestial. I produce a bottle shaped like a crescent moon, filled with a shimmering silver liquid. This be Lunar Lullaby. It's got starlight nectar, comet tail, moonbeam essence, dream cloud, and a whisper of night music. Perfect for evening strolls under the many moons of Halloween Planet. The extra-large moon of Larimar chooses that moment to peek out from behind the clouds, sending waves of arpeggios and glissandi floating through the air. And for our more adventurous customers, I continue, we have Topsy-Turvy Tonic. I hold up a bottle that seems to defy gravity, its contents swirling in impossible patterns. It's got upside-down flowers, reverse-growing grass, backwards-flowing water, inverted sunbeams, and a pinch of confusion. Ideal for when you want to turn your world upside down. As if to demonstrate, the trellis train chugs by outside, its vines suddenly growing in reverse and blooming with flowers that open and close like clockwork. For our music lovers, I say, producing a bottle shaped like a ghostly gramophone, we have Phantom Phonograph. It's got notes of vinyl nostalgia, spectral symphony, ethereal echoes, haunted harmonies, and a touch of musical mystery. Perfect for dancing with the spirits. No sooner have I said this than the jingly jolly jesters burst into the shop, serving up spiteful smoothies and performing an impromptu jig. And for those who prefer their scents with a touch of mischief, I continue, holding up a bottle shaped like a grinning jack-o'-lantern, we have Tricky Treats. It's got candy corn sweetness, caramel apple stickiness, chocolate shadow, licorice whisper, and a sprinkle of Halloween magic. Ideal for trick-or-treatin' or haunted house exploring. John Candy the Candy Meister pops his head in at the mention of sweets. Did someone say candy? I'll have you know, I've got a collection that'd make your sweet toothache just looking at it. I chuckle and move on to the next fragrance. For our nature lovers, we've got Whispering Willows. I present a bottle shaped like a graceful willow tree, its branches seeming to sway in an invisible breeze. It's got Tule Willow Essence, Misty Meadow, Dewdrop Diamond, Twilight Breeze, and a hint of secret whispers. Perfect for communing with the chatty flora of Halloween Planet. As if on cue, the Tule Willow trees outside start gossiping among themselves, their tulle strands rustling with juicy tidbits about the latest crop circles. And for our final fragrance, I say with a flourish, we have Nebula Nights. I hold up a bottle that seems to contain a miniature galaxy, stars and cosmic dust swirling within. It's got stardust sparkle, aurora borealis glow, black hole mystery, supernova burst, and a touch of infinite wonder. Ideal for contemplating your place in the cosmos. Just then, Touchy Tabby floats by, deep in a spirit trip to some far-off planet. His ethereal form pauses to take a sniff of Nebula Nights before continuing on his astral journey. And there ye have it, me hearties, I exclaim, looking around at me captivated audience. The Spooky Scents Collection, perfect for all your Halloween planet adventures. As if to celebrate the end of me presentation, the colossal-sized moon of opal emerges from behind the clouds, its lazily spinning silver mist rings creating a spectacular light show in the sky. The Toggy Tool triplets applaud enthusiastically, tossing handfuls of rainy day glitter mix into the air. The glitter forms the words sensational show, before dissolving into the misty air. And so, as the storm continues to rage outside, with the regular-sized son of amethyst sending harp-like vibes through the air, I can't help but feel a sense of pride in me olfactory creations. For on Halloween Planet, where every day is an adventure and every scent tells a story, there's no telling what magical mischief might happen next. But one thing's for certain, it'll smell absolutely spooktacular.